It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Who knows what we're in store for here on Sunday night?
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Right back to Irving, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Here comes Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. He'll go again here with Irving. And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Levante David doing his work on defense. Second down and 8. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. That pass taken in by McLaurin.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Irving now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
A short one there to Otten. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. They send Evans in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucks. This one from 52 yards away. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Eckler. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, Daniels. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. And here's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. Back deep for the Bucks, their speedster Trey Palmer. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Bucks offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. They get 11, and quickly pick up a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first down, here's Irving. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. One of the tight ends motions right. That's his tight end, Otten. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. First and 10. Mayfield to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down, he starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. the play fake. Here's Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. A sideline throw looked in by McLaurin. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Tress Way now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This returnable with Palmer. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. One of the tight ends in motion right. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Baker. He connects with Palmer on that one. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. There's Evans. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's their punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Daniels. A throw on the run is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Irving. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A tight end in motion now. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll run with Irving. Whoa. A gain there of 11. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
This one complete to Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down. Throwing is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
17 yards that time for number 17.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. To the right side. Catch made by McLaurin.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Commanders have tied it at 17.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of running back Bucky Irving. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll get about 5. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. There's Evans, he's got it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll run it. It's Irving. Oh, yeah. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9. Right back to Irving. He'll take this down to the 47. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
On 1st down is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A pass pulled in by Irving.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far...
And he will score again! Bucky Irving! Touchdown, Buccaneers! His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. On play action, Daniels. Second down and 8. And in motion is Brown. Now Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That one pulled in by Brown.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Washington.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On first down, it's Robinson. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Third and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And now Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Irving now on the return, and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll go again here with Irving. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On second down, a run with Irving. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and it'll bring up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They face second down and 7. A give, and here comes Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll be close to a first down. A little short, that tackle made at the 42. Third and a yard. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. They send him right out of the slot. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. First and 10. A give. This is Irving. Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On second down, Baker. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On first down, here's Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On play action, Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short.
And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Play action. Here's Daniels. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll go. It's Robinson. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's got another one. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. Even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Daniels now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To the air again is Daniels. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. And in motion is Brown. Robinson. And they'll have it. He'll pick up the first down. Getting it to the 10-yard line as this drive continues, doing it on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Tampa.